A24 has now entered into an AI deal with Google, and fans are not happy. Terrifier 4 may be postponed for quite a while as the franchise has found itself in deep legal trouble. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is seeing a 4K remaster for one night only in theaters. And filmgoers in Chicago will now be able to smell the substance. That cannot possibly be right. So let's talk about it all this week in horror news. A24 has just announced a partnership with Google Deepmind. The AI company has now invested $75 million into what they claim is research for AI workflow models for filmmakers. And that announcement went over about as well as a turd in a punch bowl for A24 fans. This caused A24 Damage Control, spokesperson Sophia Shin, to come to the studio's defense, saying, quote, "Our relationship with our audience is something we don't take for granted. This partnership exists because we want to dictate what tools get built for artists, and so they have a voice in shaping them rather than having tools handed to them. We'd rather have a seat at the table than on the sidelines," which was said in an email to Wired. A24 is also quick to note that this agreement does not allow for DeepMind to have access to any of their closely guarded information and intellectual property. Which, yeah, okay, buddy. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Speaking of studio trouble, the Terrifier franchise finds itself in deep legal trouble, as Ruthless Studios has filed a major federal lawsuit against director Damien Leone and Art the Clown LLC. This all stems from a 2013 agreement, which Damien Leone sold the rights to Terrifier in the Ninth Circle over to Ruthless Studios for only $5,000.
You what?
Because of this, Art the Clown and all subsequent media involving him is technically the intellectual property of Ruthless Studios. Now, the studio notes that they allowed Damien Leone to make the 2016 Terrifier film as a one-time exception. But the studio now claims that Terrifier 2 and Terrifier 3 were not approved to be made. And now because of this, the $100 million plus that the Terrifier franchise has made could be owed to Ruthless Studios. And unfortunately, this isn't the only legal trouble that Terrifier is facing. In 2025, Terrifier actress Catherine Corcoran actually filed a lawsuit against Damien Leone and the Terrifier franchise. The actress alleged a breach of contract, permissionary fraud, and even the distribution of sexually explicit content without the actress's permission. And this court case is still ongoing, separate from the new lawsuit from Ruthless Studios. A 4K remaster of the 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre will be released in theaters for one night on August 18th. In honor of Texas Chainsaw Day, as August 18th is the date that the original film's events take place. Finally, did any of you guys watch The Substance in 2024 and think to yourself, I wish I could smell what was happening in that film? Well, your prayers have been answered, because the film is having an odorama screening at Movie Fest Chicago. If you're like me and said, what in the world is an odorama screening? Essentially, guests will be getting a numbered card, and whenever the correlating number shows up on screen, they scratch the panel to smell the odor of the scene. Oh my gosh. And of all the films they could have chose, they choose The Substance, one of the grossest body horror films I've seen in the past few years. So if that sounds like fun to you, the film's gonna be showing at the Salt Shed in Chicago on July 11th. I can't believe I got through that. That was like one of the hardest things to say ever. Well, guys, that'll do it for this week in horror news. My name is Gartune. If you want to see full-length videos where I break down all things creepy, check out my YouTube now.